You skipped breakfast again. You forced yourself through another workout. You even bought the expensive supplements everyone promised would restart your metabolism. And somehow, the scale barely moved. Worse, your energy crashed before lunch. Your cravings came back at night. You started wondering if your body had simply given up. If that sounds familiar, here's the painful truth. The biggest thing slowing fat loss after 30 may not be your calories. It may not even be your exercise. It could be a biological switch inside your cells that's quietly telling your body to conserve energy instead of burning it. Most people never realize this. They blame themselves. But your body isn't trying to punish you. It's trying to protect you. And that's exactly why so many disciplined people feel trapped. Here's the critical thing to understand. When you're in your 20s, your body can often recover from poor sleep, skipped meals, stress, and late-night eating much faster. After 30, those same habits begin sending completely different signals to your cells. The outside may look the same. The inside doesn't. Imagine your metabolism as a busy factory. The machines aren't broken. The workers aren't lazy. They're simply receiving the wrong instructions from management. So production slows, energy gets stored, repairs get delayed, and fat becomes much harder to burn. I know, that sounds strange. Stay with me, because this changes everything. Researchers at Harvard and the Salk Institute have spent years studying why metabolism changes with age. Again and again, they found something surprising. The body doesn't just respond to food, it responds to signals. One of the most powerful of those signals is a molecule called AMPK. Think of AMPK as the factory supervisor. When energy runs low in a healthy way, AMPK walks onto the factory floor and tells every worker the same thing. Stop wasting energy. Repair the equipment. Burn stored fuel. That's exactly what you want if your goal is healthy fat loss. But here's the part nobody talks about. AMPK isn't easily convinced anymore. Not after years of chronic stress. Not after constant snacking. Not after poor sleep. Not after endless blood sugar spikes. Your body slowly becomes surrounded by confusing messages. Instead of hearing one clear instruction, your cells hear noise. And when that happens, they choose safety over efficiency. That's the blind spot. Not because you lack discipline, because you're human. The surprising part is that this slowdown often begins long before anyone notices weight gain. You simply feel tired more often. Your workouts become harder. Your recovery slows. Your waistline changes almost without permission. You start eating less. You exercise more. Yet your body behaves as if food is scarce. It sounds backwards, because it is. Here's where it gets counterintuitive. The body isn't just measuring calories. It's constantly asking one question. Is this a safe time to burn energy? If the answer is no, fat burning becomes a lower priority. Instead, stress hormones stay elevated. Repairs slow down. Stored energy stays locked away. This isn't a character flaw. It's biology doing exactly what evolution designed it to do. And here's what changes everything. Scientists studying longevity, including Nobel Prize winner Yoshinori Ohsumi, whose work transformed our understanding of cellular recycling, discovered that your cells don't simply need fuel. Sometimes they need the right conditions to clean house before rebuilding. Think of your body like a workshop. You can't build something new if broken tools are scattered across the floor. Someone has to organize the space first. AMPK helps begin that cleanup, but another pathway can completely interrupt the process. And this is where it gets dark, because the very habit most people believe is keeping their metabolism active may actually be shutting down the signal their cells desperately need. That hidden pathway has a name, and once you understand how it works, you'll never look at frequent eating the same way again. That pathway is called *mTOR. For years, people heard the same advice. Eat every 2 or 3 hours to keep your metabolism burning. It sounded logical, but here's what most people completely miss. Every time you eat, especially refined carbohydrates and frequent sugary snacks, you send a growth signal through mTOR. Growth isn't bad. You need it to build muscle, repair tissue, and stay healthy. The problem is balance. Imagine that same factory again. AMPK is the maintenance crew. mTOR is the construction crew. Both are essential, but if construction never stops, the maintenance team never gets inside. Broken machines stay broken. Small problems become bigger ones. And after 30, your body becomes less forgiving when that balance disappears. That's why many people feel stuck. They're feeding the construction crew all day. The maintenance crew never gets a shift. Your body wasn't broken. It was following instructions. Here's the part nobody talks about. Chronically high insulin is often the messenger that keeps mTOR switched on. Every unnecessary spike tells your cells, keep growing, don't clean up. Over time, that can make efficient fat burning harder because your body rarely receives a strong signal to tap into stored energy. But here's what researchers didn't expect. Small daily habits can begin changing those signals surprisingly fast. Not overnight, but consistently. Clean first, rebuild second, repeat. Here's what changes everything. Start your morning with a *12 to 14 hour overnight fasting window, from dinner to breakfast. That gentle pause gives AMPK a chance to rise without extreme fasting. Why? Because your cells finally experience a short period without constant incoming fuel. When you break your fast, don't begin with sugary cereal or pastries. Choose *30 to 40 grams of protein instead. Eggs with Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese with berries, or tofu with vegetables. Why? Protein supports muscle while reducing sharp blood sugar and insulin spikes. By midday, take a *20 to 30 minute brisk walk, especially after lunch. Why? Your muscles naturally absorb more glucose during movement, reducing the demand for large insulin responses and helping your cells use energy more efficiently. Here's where it gets counterintuitive. Don't make every workout exhausting. 2 or 3 weekly resistance training sessions are often more effective than daily, high-intensity punishment. Why? Muscle acts like a metabolic reservoir. The more healthy muscle you maintain, the more efficiently your body manages glucose and supports long-term energy use. As evening approaches, finish dinner, at least 3 hours before bedtime. Why? Late-night eating keeps digestion and insulin active when your body should be shifting toward repair. Then, protect your sleep. Dim bright screens. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of consistent sleep. Why? Quality sleep lowers cortisol. Lower cortisol helps restore healthier metabolic signaling and supports the balance between AMPK and mTOR. None of these habits is magic alone. Together, they're powerful. Think of them like dominoes. One healthy signal nudges the next. Better sleep improves insulin control. Better insulin control supports healthier AMPK activity. Healthier AMPK activity helps your cells manage energy more effectively. Day after day, those small biological advantages begin to compound. That's how lasting change happens. Not through punishment, through better cellular communication. Your metabolism isn't a broken engine waiting for a miracle supplement. It's a living system listening to thousands of signals every single day. Change the signals. Your body gradually changes its response. And that's the hope most people never hear. In the next episode, you'll discover why one everyday breakfast food may be silently accelerating cellular aging. even when it's labeled healthy. What researchers found inside your cells could completely change the way you start every morning.